Hello, welcome back. Last time I did a whole bunch of routing and planning, and hopefully it'll be what I need to get through this room that I'm in. Let's see here. Some things I learned. That purple crystal in the upper right does not regrow. The green one next to it does. That was a question that I had that affects how I route here, so let's calculate with that in mind. If I only get this bonus once... Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. So the strawberry route is... get up there, get the purple bonus... Oh... hopefully. Okay, I guess that's one left dash. Hope you're somehow timed perfectly with the jellyfish. Use the... let's see, I can... oh, no, this might be a problem here. How much height do I get from dropping and re-grabbing a jellyfish? Because I need to get all the way up here with a dash? Wait. Isn't that a big problem? Yeah, my whole strawberry route relies on that purple crystal regrowing, which it doesn't. I don't know how I get that crystal without having purple hair first here. Like, I would need to be in a state where... oh, hang on, I have an idea. So, kind of, a lot of this depends on... where's a jellyfish I can play with? There's one kind of close. Okay. Hey, I made it. I need to play with a jellyfish and measure some heights. Let's see, this isn't a super great place to do this, but let's, well, okay, I mean, I did it there. I need to actually measure? Okay, so I'm dropping at that background. That got me... I need to actually measure. I need a ruler. Okay, ruler in hand. So that is a height gain of about 12 centimeters from in non-zoomed out view. If I look at the watchtower, it'll be like 11 or something. Okay, so about 12 centimeters. And that was not particularly optimal, but I can theoretically get more if I grab later. I was measuring from the, like the top of that little background object there. Let's see if I can get like a really optimized one of these. Yes, okay. So that was, alright, so measuring with watchtower. High enough to die. Jellyfish, you're in the way. I can sort of see what's behind you though. So if that was, yeah, now it's about 11. In watchtower terms, that was about 13 and a half. Okay, so an optimal one, so somewhere between 11 and 14 is what I can get. I'm presuming that it's no problem, so this regrows. I'm presuming it's no problem to get the jellyfish onto this ledge. Once I'm on that ledge, I could throw it and then super and grab it. No, I could just jump with it and be in the air with a dash below this crystal. So let's say I drop it there, and okay, so if I'm here when I drop, 14, okay, so if I'm here, okay, so I can pick up the crystal from lower. It's gonna be some thresholding here, but yeah, 11 centimeters does get me over that hurdle if I drop from pretty high. So yeah, feet dangling well above the crystal. Yeah, okay. Okay, so with the single upward boost, it's larger than it looks to me, or larger than it feels. I can totally get over this hurdle, do a holding up float through there, dash up into this, okay, then do the diagonal version, probably get over that. Drop jelly, eat that crystal. I'm going through the lower route here. Do the boost. Dash left, regrab. Now I wonder if this crystal regrows. Does it need to? I think it's possible without it, so I'm probably going to assume it doesn't. Okay, so I have something that gets me to the strawberry and nothing changes on the way back, so that should be fine. I also think I can hang out in the air long enough for a crystal to regrow, so if on the way back, where there's no safe ground here, I need to eat this once and then reposition myself, I can just do that. Okay. So, with that question answered, let's try and put it all together. What do I remember about the overall route? You go up here, throw left, get it pretty well centered. At least not touching the right edge of the thing it's sitting on. Wave dash, wall bounce, bunny hop. Get uncomfortable. Dash up. Grab drop. Dash left, dash right. Spring, dash left. Go down here, get uncomfortable again. Reverse wave into ultra. Grab this. I didn't ever know quite what to do after grabbing that. Just like neutral jump or something to be sure you miss the spikes? Yeah, just immediate neutral jump after the first grab sounds fine. Fall down, reverse wave dash on this, forward wave dash on that thing that will be on the ground there. Catch the spring. Interrupt up. Wave dash into half ultra into... Oh boy, this really, really, really hard to do thing. Sequence of events is... First wave dash, or extended hyper or whatever. Then dash again, then grab, then jump at the very edge. So be holding grab at this point. That's going to be the absolute hardest part of the room for me. Get here in time, climb up. This part's a little hard too. Do the stamina challenge. I mean, if I'm zippy about it, it's pretty reasonable. Get up, do that transaction, hope everything's timed well. Then I get to put my feet down here and take a break. And plan my next move, and I think I know what my next move is. Let's just do the route back from the strawberry so I know it. So presumably I have dropped the jellyfish here, dashed up, grabbed it, dropped it again, dashed up left, I guess, to get to the strawberry platform. I then wish to... What, super? Either super or wave extended hyper to grab the jellyfish, whichever will get me enough height and distance to get over those spikes. Not sure which one's going to do that. Because, like, theory is... Super goes higher, yes. What about a bunny hop? I could do that. Bunny hop would go highest, right? Do you suppose I could float all the way from here to the crystal without having a dash? I think that might be possible as a backup option. I don't want to graze the bottom of those spikes with my head and still be high enough to get the crystal. I'd rather have a dash there, but if I absolutely had to, I think that angle would be possible. Let's check on that, actually. And yeah, from there, the route is done. But let's check on that. How slow can I upfloat? What sort of angle does that go at? Whoops. Well, don't go toward a jellyfish destroying glimmery thing. No, now that I look at the angle, it might be possible, but it's tighter than I would be comfortable ever trying. Maybe possible. I'm not comfortable right now saying it is possible, but could be. I could believe it either way. Okay, so do that a little earlier. Your alignment's off. I have no explanation for why that bunny and hop input just doesn't work for me so often as it does. Just sometimes parts of it don't go off when I want them to. Okay. Bah, right, I gotta twitch a little bit. Veer right just slightly. What was that? How was I not holding right? Ah, yeah. Alright, so, figure out your timings. Twitch right a little bit. Okay. Up, up. Whoa, my hair wasn't with me. Okay. What? What is... How am I getting an up dash there? Is something going on with my right direction? Probably not. It's probably me. This D-pad's been very reliable. I haven't. That's just me. Whoa, okay. Again, okay, so do that wave dash from higher then, is the story. Or jump later. I'd rather do it from higher. Okay, I mean that's an easily addressed problem. Okay, that part's not nearly as bad as I was making it out to be. This part is still just as bad as... Okay, so that thing is actually in my area as I'm doing those moves. Whoops, that's the wrong button. How did I get dash when I meant grab? Those aren't even the same finger. I don't know. It's just how it happens sometimes. Low contrast. Again, the up dash. Like I'm in my thumb movement, somehow trying to additionally press up ends up only pressing up, and it's very weird to me. I feel like that's not a dash direction problem I usually have. It's unusual. That part's hard. I kind of know the things I'm aiming at, but well, I just gotta put my eyes in a better spot, I guess. Okay, that part's actually easy. Down. Okay, look ahead. Make the conscious adjustment that makes that possible. Might have looked a little too far ahead there. How's my jellyfish throw timing? Looking at that, it looks okay. Then I pressed dash instead of grab again. Let's see, is there anything I want to adjust here so if I'm dead center and I throw around the top of my jump, it goes very left of center. I hope that's okay. I won't know for a long time. Okay, like all of this is starting to feel pretty natural actually. Doesn't mean I'll do it right, but at least I'm not like feeling uncomfortable in that specific way, just several other ways. Oh, I hate that. I hate not being able to do that, really, is what it is. Ha, 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 blah. I'm not gonna know those inputs. Well, do it until you do. At least try it once at normal speed with everything else going on before you decide that it's wrong. Okay, well, yeah, that was wrong. Okay, so the only part I definitely missed was the last dash before picking the jellyfish. So just be sure to get that in the mix, and maybe that could have worked. I don't know any difference. Okay, so aim that wave dash better. I may have to veer right a little bit. I may not. It probably depends on preconditions. Darr! So I'm definitely erring early on that, so try to adjust a little bit later. Problem is, late can both miss the right side and can just simply be too low. So that's why the error is in the early direction, because I know late is more punishing than early on average. But it doesn't matter, both are wrong. Ah! Guess I need to make a perspective adjustment there. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, sure wasn't looking there. I should have. Okay, looking good. Alright, perspective adjusted. I pressed the dash button, sort of. Okay, so right, it's, you know what? I need to do some unplugged practice there, I think. That just seems like a good idea. So when I land, I'm having no trouble, no notable trouble starting the Ultra and landing and doing the wave dash on the ground. But I'm having trouble with the end of the input. So it's wave dash, jump, land, grab, no. Hold grab the whole time. Hold grab, okay, so press grab earlier. Press grab when initiating the first wave dash up top before the Ultra. Wave dash, land. A down right dash is what I want to do? So it's like two... Yeah, okay. It's like two in a row. Okay, so I'm looking there, I wave dash, I sort of wave dash again, then I jump. Okay, so it's just hold down right, dash jump, dash jump. Hold down right, dash jump, dash jump. Also be holding grab the whole time. Hold down right, dash jump, dash jump. That should be all it is, just dash jump, dash jump. Okay, well, let's hope I can follow that directive. Should be possible. I'm gonna have to figure out what the timing is for that, but I think that's all the inputs that are involved. Whoa. Alright, I'm holding climb already and that messed me up. As it does. Don't hold it quite that early. I can wait a little bit longer before switching modes. Alright. I was thinking about holding climb, and that messed me up. That's enough to do it! It diverts power to that part of my brain where it can't reach where it needs. See, like, that almost seemed both too low and too left, which probably means my departure point from the previous block was too far left. Yeah, so I really gotta aim for the right side of that thing. Right side. I'm pressing jump for some reason instead of dash there. Whoops. I'm gonna chalk that up to springboards being springboards and occupying that space in my mind where I don't know what to do with them. Alright, I'm holding climb, but again, I wasn't able to concentrate on the other things because of that. Okay, let's hold climb later. But see, when do I have a moment to spend the amount of concentration it takes to toggle modes without messing up what else is going on? That's the thing. Like, I need a space where I can spare the concentration, and in that whole section, there are not really any obvious ones of those. See, yeah, that was a dash too early, but several previous attempts all had a dash too late, so it never came out. Alright, so I gotta find the sweet spot for that one. Here we go. Okay, holding... yeah, but then... Like, I got a little bit of time in the air, like, while I'm doing the first half of the half ultra. Maybe that's the moment? But there's an incredibly complicated thing coming up, and I want to have all my concentration for that. I did the unplugged practice. Shouldn't I be able to just hold down right, dash jump, dash jump. but there's so much more to it than what those words would imply. Okay, so later on that. That's my current problem. To some extent, I'm going to give myself permission not to worry too much about the, that move I was just practicing and just, like, get there in the first place, because I haven't done that in a little bit. Some of those were the right things, but not enough. My hair was blue, which is an issue that I was worried about, so I need the wave dash that I input before... Is it a wave dash? What kind of dash is it? It's a dash that puts me on the ground, so it's not upright. It's either right or downright. Both are probably acceptable. Right might be better. No, downright is definitely what I want. I'm gonna practice here. Holding climb. Okay, it's something like that. It's something like that. Okay. I think that works a little better than unplugged practice. So I can actually hear the sounds that it makes when I press the buttons, and that'll help. Again, feel is number 1, sound is number 2, vision is number 3, in order of preference. My feel is not doing too well at the moment, so I gotta rely on my secondary senses. The feel will improve as things become more natural. Like the first little bit of this, most of this loop has become pretty routine. Like there's just not much in here that I have to significantly worry about. Even that ultra, just not an issue. But aiming that wave dash is really hard for me, because yeah, I have errors in both directions, and I don't know how to get the variance down. So I can't say error earlier or error later, because both ways are wrong. So the variance is the problem. I guess, okay, yes I do. I have a process for this, just remember the process. I pick a visual reference point for where I want to be. Post-spring. Yes, just like I did in the last room of World Abyss. Okay, so use your third sense, the vision, 1. Using my third best sense, I want to be horizontally aligned, centered with that crystal as I dash up after the springboard. Okay. That's what I think I'm going to do. And yeah, vision is the one that's precise. Yeah, the issue with the springboard is my primary sense, the feel, doesn't exist for it. It does make a noise, and I do see what it does. But I can't feel it. Okay. But I think vision is the correct sense to use here. Ah, the absurdity. And yet, in context it makes sense. Oh, I grabbed the jellyfish. I guess it was too far left. That's a new one. Okay. I did not even see where that was. Right, okay, I was on my way to using my eyes. So that was a little too late. That's what too late looks like. Adjust your eyes so that you hit it a little earlier than what that looked like. Okay. Use your eyes. Didn't get a chance. So yeah, that gives me a place to put my eyes, which means they're not on lining up with that springboard, so that might actually increase my failure rate for that part of it. Okay, that was actually done by feel, surprisingly, so I was able to feel the springboard there? I guess if I happened to land at the right spacing, then that would work. Alright, we're just gonna have to work on this. Here we go, here we go. I pressed the dash button, but I had already grabbed the jellyfish was the issue. So I think maybe I need to aim a little more left on the ground for the wave dash there or something. Okay, can I manage that? I think that's something I can manage. Like at that point, my focus comes back and I can actually spend it on stuff. There we go. I pressed! But it doesn't matter. Can I at least get some timing in sight here? Yeah, timing looks great. Okay, timing looks great. That was actually useful information. Now, let's do it in a way that is viable. Darp. I tried to dash, but I'm always too late. I've already picked up the thing by the time I guess, okay, well, let's try making a change then. I'm gonna try not pressing the grab button until after I've dashed. Like, if that's the issue, then I have a fix that also lets me refund some concentration here. Let's see if I can pull it off. Why? Kinda almost. So the jump input was actually the wrong one there, I think. Oh, almost, but still not right. Oh, nope. No, that didn't work. Wasn't that it? Apparently not. My hair was the wrong color and I didn't have any speed. That sort of seemed like it, but I got no speed. Where did it go? At least my climbing part is going fine, so I'm not worried about that at the end of this, but I gotta get there, and how is that gonna happen? Yeah, wasn't that the right inputs? But again, I didn't get the speed. Something... Okay, I guess I gotta do some dedicated practice there again, because I don't understand what's going wrong. Alright, fine. So, let's do it this way. I'm gonna continue with this route, because I got this dialed in and I don't want to dial it out. 2 tiles there to aim at with an ultra is kind of hard to do. Okay, I'm stopping. What did I do when this worked? Wave dash, dash down right, grab, jump. Like that. Perfect. Okay. Do I have time to stop? Maybe I have time to stop. Let's see if I have time to stop. Because I think part of the problem is I'm landing too far right, and if I can stop and position myself, well... Clock is ticking there, though. Like, if I have time to stop, I don't have time to stop for long. And will that help me if I stop for just a tiny little bit? I mean, it might do the trick. Let's find out. Well, I sure didn't do it, so I won't get an answer to that. Okay, well, Well, but now that I've felt what it's like, let's try again at full speed. See, it seemed perfectly coherent and fine at that slow speed, because that's what I practiced. But how do I bridge the gap between there and full speed? There are a lot of things I could do, but for now I'm just going to try keeping on repeating this and see if it just fixes itself. That wasn't it. I mean, I'm still going to do this for the practice, but it doesn't matter. That was not anything like what I wanted. No, still, no, I'm dashing too late for the wave dash now. No, whoa, that was it? What? Okay, well, whatever I did there that was it. No, my dash was too late! Like, I was there, I did the climb jump and everything, I had red hair, I just pressed too late. Okay, well, whatever I did there worked. Let's do it again. Yes, okay, whatever I did worked. I think I have the stamina, it's a little tight. I did not, dang, okay. Yeah, I noticed I landed kinda low. Alright, well, I've done it twice now, so just whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I'm actually doing... oh, dang, that was perfect. I'm actually doing an extended hyper on the ground. Interesting, that's how it worked out. I had to watch what I was doing to figure it out, because I was just like 100% reverting to instincts there. And when I saw instincts got me there, I just did not get further involved. It's just like, you know what you're doing? Please go do it, that part of my brain. I will observe and see what you did. And appreciate it after the fact. Yeah, okay, that's the way. Extended hyper, this is plenty of time if I made the right inputs. Okay, so think of it as extended hyper fixes my issues. Cool. There we go, okay, that's very low. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it anyway. Ah, that's gonna be low. Oh, well, at least try. I was trying, that was a failure. Okay, do this right, I'm a little low, this is like right where... okay, here we go. Hello, jellyfish, I'm here with you. Hooah! Okay, this crystal regrows. I probably... yes, I do actually want to go back to shore now. I'm gonna get this and do things that way. Okay. Okay. So, in a universe where I didn't care about strawberries, I could stop here, but we don't live in that universe. No, no, no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that a little more aggressively, but that's the right idea. Alright, and I know how to get there. Everything's fine. We got this.